Yo, what's up, gamers? What's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here. And we are live checking out a new game today. This is called Vellum. And it probably has a couple hundred very positive reviews on Steam. And I'd like to once again thank Vicarious PR, Alvios Games, for sending a code so that we could cover this on the channel. Vellum is a co-op literary roguelike where we have like a spell book and we cast spells and stuff like that. But before we jump in, I want to go into here and show you the Steam page. This game has the right idea, W-R-I-T-E. Team up with pen pals. The puns are everywhere. Or dive solo into mechanically unique tome where every page is another step toward rule-breaking power. Dip your quills in ink, dynamic adventures full of synergy, discovery, and ultimate power fantasy. Improve your spelling with color. I just love everything about how they designed this. Author your own playstyle. It's just outrageous what they've done here. Free to be your shelf. Yeah, so raid between the lines instead of read. So yeah, they're definitely having a lot of really cool stuff here. But the game has launched in 1.0, and as of the time of this video, it's $13.99, down from its regular price of $19.99. So we're going to dive in. We're going to check it out today, and I'm very excited to do so because the game seems interesting, and it kind of seems right up my alley. So, right up my alley? Anyway. So yeah, we're going to check it out today. I'm very excited, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can launch it. But yeah, this looks really cool, and it appears to, you know, appeal to co-op players, and of course the roguelike gameplay, in my eyes, gives it like infinite replayability. So we'll see how it plays and what's so fun about it. Let's see. Here we go. What? Settings. Arachnophobia mode. Oh my god, no wonder it. Trying to run at silly resolutions. Did that actually change settings? There was no, like... There was no, like, apply. Alright, the music's, insane. Right, but I guess it started the game even though I clicked on, options, settings. Okay. Mana crystals. Okay, those are building up. LT spends them. Okay, so a more powerful, like, heavy attack. Okay, LB is our dash. And it looks like we can dash in every direction. Just gotta wait for it to, like, regen. Which abilities are in the bottom right corner there. Mal errata, harmless to scribes will normally creep into these stories, unwinding their meanings and obscuring their truths. With vigilance and determination do we tend these gardens, keep clear these waters. Uh-oh. Took out a tangent. I get it. Got him. A friendly LT swoop periodically attacks nearby foes. You can now double jump. M dash leaves a bomb behind that explodes 50 damage after 1 second. I'm gonna go with double jump. Double jump sounds crazy. Yeah. Okay. Prism's guide appears outdated. This is not just a harmless errata. This is the Torn. They hunger. Warm up. Torn gain extra damage after damaging scribes. Remnant. Torn explode when slain. Aftershock. Torn may launch electric orbs at nearby scribes when damaged. Okay. Have them explode, I guess. I don't know. Signature ink, a scribe's chromatic edge and beacon of inspiration. 1,000 ink of new colors await, dripping with potential. Okay. Yellow ink, your abilities will be able to flourish. Correctly strike for double damage. Lot, choose blue. Damages for 6 seconds, can apply unlimited stacks, each expiring independently. Ooh. Ooh. Unlimited stacks. I feel like this could be more than double damage. Lot and drops a pool. Okay. Full marks earned. Unlock new abilities and inks. Return to library. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. It turns into like a... that transition. Turning into a book here. Endless floors house infinite tales here. The font as its heart. Source of all ink. This is the Illuminated Library. This is home. Prepare yourself for your task in the pages ahead. Oh, I love it. All the puns. Okay, come back later. Oh. Curtains gently ripple from the library's constant movement. Behind them, places of respite await the stylistic touch of Scribes. Here, the skills of rest and relaxation are on display. Okay. Was this like customization, maybe? Be kind of neat. Dash. Nah, there's something up there. Hang on. Ink ripples out of the funnels like winds on the endless waves, never the same way twice. There's a steady constant thrum. Ink flows to all parts of the growing body of work. The literary references are just insane. And those are like XP points. Yeah, I like the art style too. Real pretty, real colorful. And you move faster if you're like gliding on ink like this, so I wonder if there's gonna be a way to have that when we're playing in various levels and stuff. Will we be able to like blot the ground with ink so we can like move quicker? Because I have to say, like, general player movement, like, this is a little slow, maybe? Ink moves along this page, continuously tracing and retracing paths through a complex diagram. These plans depict ink-driven traversal mechanisms of massive scale. Writing mechanics. Okay. Okay, that's like a coin. Monies. Inkways inspire and hasten. Familiar surge lends speed to both scribe and library. Detail and enchantment line these banisters, exuding a warm sense of safety. There's no better guide for carrying a teetering stack of books. Oh my god. Oh, that's a tear. Mend the rival's tome. Color drains as ink peels itself away from errata. A scar on the wall. Oh boy. Any drops of ink roll toward damaged areas of the floor, filling in the cuts and etches left by intense practice. Errata licks out from the artificial mannequins like a cold flame. The nearest cracks are slowest to end. Huh. Okay, I think we've, for the most part. Lanterns accentuate the infinite host of bookshelves and structures. Every nook and corner of the library, there's enough light to read. Well, that's good. That's a ball. Shoe? Bird. Yo, what's up, Turbo? How you doing, man? Yeah, the Punisher's gonna be like fully pre-recorded. That's always been the way we did that series. Cause I think it doesn't do well if I'm like talking and answering questions about the latest Marvel movies and stuff when we're trying to like listen to cutscenes and characters are randomly talking. Like it, for the people like rewatching, it's like, live streaming isn't always good for every game. Yo, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you, man. Hit the $5 super chat. How is this so far? It's really cool. It's really interesting. I think we need to get a little deeper in. I did request more codes so that we could cover this in co-op, but haven't heard back. Haven't heard back yet, which is fine. Like, no big deal, you know. Very rare that most studios want to give codes, like multiple codes to someone, unless they have like thousands of people watching and thousands of you know, thousands upon thousands of subscribers. You know, it's like, might be too small fry for it, but yeah. Yeah, man. This is cool. So, roguelike, literary references, spells, new spells. Okay, jot. Quickly fling in condensed ink to pummel foes. Yeah, okay. Generators create mana when damaging torn. Mana fuels spenders, infusing them with signature ink. You can swap pages at the top to look at different spell types. Spender, all back. Okay, it's like a boomerang. Movement spells. Okay, we got the dash, flutter step, foreshadow. Like, it's all literary terms, dude. Like, it's so great. Vault. Okay, you can jump upwards. Ghostwrite. Spectral form. What? You go invisible. Ghostwriting. That's so funny. Weave. And into a host of threaded needles. Wordsmith. Pearl and anvil. Okay. Eclipse. Warp in a planet to overshadow your foes. Oh, that's cool. Like a little drone buddy. Call forth a meadow of flowers to thrash nearby enemies. Okay, AoE attack. Overrule. Oh my gosh. A scepter. Passage. Hold and release. Cast an hourglass that shatters and persists for 6 seconds. Flatter. Roll a 20-sided die. Concoct. An inky potion that bounces. Oil. Okay, gives you like a sword. Kindle with the lantern. Draw. A hand of cards. Manifest. Oh my god. OLS anchors. Pierce and knock back foes by punctuating. Dude. Whip. Lash out with a close range splash. Okay. Well, so I guess would this overlap the jot? What would be better than the jot? Draw. Manifest. I don't know if I want to replace that. Swoop is a raven. Maybe we just wait. Let's save up our spells. But yeah, so essentially you do this, and then left trigger does like a more powerful attack, and you spend your 3 gems there in the middle of the screen, right? And right now, you can see this blue thing, and that is one of the perks I picked up on this run. It's called blue ink. So jotting applies blot. Blot damages for 6 seconds, and unlimited stacks expires independently. So I'm just stacking damage upon damage upon damage. And then it says spender damage applies blot and drops an azure pool. Azure pool is a blue pool that lasts for 7 seconds, continuously applying blot. So yeah, if we do this, boom. So that's continuous blot, doing continuous damage over time, which is infinitely stackable. Like, I don't know, this could be really cool. So there's lots of different like element types. Oh, and it's showing like a leaderboard of DPS on the wall. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun with friends. Okay, so Y. Okay, that jumps out to everyone. Left trigger is the Raven thing. LB is like a dash ability. And then if we're running on the ink here, we move really fast. So there's no like sprint button. But I guess if we, you know, just fly across on the ink like that. See, and I had a double jump when I was in the last mission, but now I don't. No. Too much of a downward dash. I can't reach it. Alright, tomes. The battlegrounds against the torn. The font provides boons for all scribes. Work together to evolve its influence. Okay. Fill this shelf by mending tomes. Unique central aspect, altering the course of combat. Some tomes have been overtaken completely. You'll need these rewards to push back the torn. Prepare this tome and return to the font when you're ready to begin. Okay. It says beat binding level 1, 5. Okay. And now it says go to the font. So I guess we select a tome, which is like a level, maybe? Observe pages in ink. The font grants you passage within these chapters. Mend these tomes from within, though we may never meet. I place my trust in you and our infinite charge. Okay, so hold. Look at that. Look at that transition. That's so cool. Scribes and Torn. Alright, chapter 1. Alright, so we pick our perks. Very roguelike. Divergent Fist. Jot deals an additional 100% damage after 1 second. Okay. Jab, jab, cross. Every third hit from Jot deals plus 30 base damage. Okay. Swoop gains 75% size, 50% damage, and now roots foes for 5 seconds instead of knocking back. Root could be good, because I assume root means, like, holds them in place. Yeah, dude, this is sick. I'm gonna go with an additional 100% damage, though. Alright, chapter 1. Oh. Okay. out of dashes. Okay, chapter complete. Blot lasts an additional 2 seconds. Blot applies minus 5% speed to foes per stack. Max of negative 35% speed. So we could slow them down. Or we could make it last longer. Or blot deals plus 100% damage while 3 enemies are affected. I feel like that's good. But maybe the speed reduction is helpful. But man, I kind of want to go all damage. Let's try it. I want to see how much damage we can actually deal. Those affected by blot take plus 30% damage. Yeah. Azure pools have 30% chance to freeze Torn for 2 seconds. 2 seconds isn't very long. That doesn't seem... Azure pool gains 100% size. Okay, so that pool... Yeah, that could be really good. Damn. So more damage. Or... size. Yeah, I think the size could be pretty nasty. Mysterious well. Make a wish. Verse, myriad, horizon, you have learned deeply of inspiration. Sometimes as simple and elegant as a wish granted, a wish denied. The tragedies, the toils, is not the happiest, but the truest outcomes that we seek to mend and maintain. Toss a coin. Gain impervious for 1 second when your barrier breaks. Okay, so when shields break, damage taken reduced to 0, 1.5 second cooldown. Okay. The font grants different team-wide powers for each tome. Every chapter, scribes gain 4. Must fill powers to gain their boons. Look for unique tome-exclusive powers. Okay. Mulligan. The font negates first death of each scribe. Okay. The font creates a beam between itself and each scribe's book, dealing 10 damage to Torn. Oh, okay. Scribes near the font continually gain layers of 7 varnish. Varnish is like health. Oh, it's okay. So you have to put multiple points to get that perk. Okay. I thought I was like banking points into that and getting upgraded versions. Okay. Distant Torn periodically gain invulnerable. Ooh. Torn gain plus 30% speed. Yikes. While at full health, Torn periodically pulse area damage. Yikes. Torn gain 30 speed. I hate all of these. I'm gonna go with area damage and just hope I can damage them quickly enough. Swoop gains 75% size, 50% damage, and now roots foes for 0.5 seconds instead of knocking back. Gain 2% damage for every 5 max barrier. Gain 20% speed and lose negative 20% size. So I'm faster but smaller? I kind of want to try that. The font summons a runner to supply scribes with +3 temporary something. Blizzard motes have a 15% chance to drop from slain foes. Create a slowing blizzard for 7 seconds. Freeze all foes. The font grants scribes 2 stacks of invulnerable at the start of each chapter. The blizzard sounds really good, but I'm gonna go with that. The invulnerable, I guess. This would be really fun with friends. I'm not really like vibing it solo as much, but I love roguelikes, so like I would really I could see myself playing this a lot, but I feel like with friends it's going to be way more fun. Slices become impervious for 2 seconds and gain +50 speed when near death. Ooh. Splice's damage has a chance to call down a sword from the heavens, devastating foes caught in its attack. Ravings emit a singularity when killed, pulling in nearby scribes. Oh no. I guess let's go the middle one. I feel like this is gonna be... Oh wow, I am so fast though. Oh, this is the beam now. What? Okay. Woo! That is... Blue signature grants parry for 2.5 seconds. Every third hit from Jot deals 30 base damage. I like that. M dash gives 50% damage to your next swoop. I feel like that might be underrated. Measure pools. Yeah, I think let's go with that. Let's upgrade the pool. 'Cause that's like our AoE. 100 pass. If this cold wandering is part of Prism's lesson, I've learned plenty. Being cryptic does not suit him. Surely we could write a tunnel through this winding bore horizon. How do we get up there? I gotta say, the platforming is not great. Maybe there's a... Yeah, there's gotta be like an obvious way. Okay. Like, there's this weird thing when you jump, it like, and you're moving forward, it like pushes you way too far forward. So you end up like over jumping is not the word. Well, maybe over jumping is. Yeah, this dash really sucks. I'm losing my patience with this like downward dash. Like, aren't dashes in video games supposed to like... See, look at that. I guess what it is it's too fast. Yeah, dude, the dash doesn't propel you forward, it propels you downward. The Warlock glide in Destiny is better than this. There's no way. There's no way. Do I maybe have to go that way? Yeah, it's too fast is what it is. But then when you need speed in combat, the game's too slow. You can now double jump. Okay. 4 points. Font converts all temporary link of nearby scribes to their signature ink color. When a scribe uses Y signature spell, the font pulls all torn toward itself for 2 seconds. The font creates a portal that can teleport scribes to random parts of the map. I'm gonna go with the blizzard thing. Converting temporary blank into... Yeah, that could be good. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save that last point, I guess. No. Ravings grant invulnerable to nearby torn on death. Ooh. Tangent projectiles gain 200% size. Tangentially bind ghosts that haunt scribes for 5 seconds. Let's see what that is. That sounds the least crazy. What is this crystal? Is it gonna, like, give me something? Using Jot has a 20% chance to cast Swoop. Oh, that would be cool. 2-second cooldown. Blot deals 10% damage per stack on the target, max of 200%. That could be really good. Taking damage has a 5% chance to trigger your blue signature without incurring its cooldown. No, I'm gonna go with Abyss. On converts. Scribe uses signature spell. Font pulls all torn toward itself. Up on the map. I should have done that. Oh well. Oh well. I guess once you slot a perk, you're not going to be able to undo it. Torn Hunger. Raving area effects gain plus 200% duration. Tangents arrive with floating defensive shields. Slices slow the cooldown rate of nearby scribes by minus 50%. Yikes. This is getting, like, really difficult. Honestly, I'm too busy shooting things to see what the names of things are. Okay, so those are the haunting things. Killing an enemy has a 30% chance to recharge. Okay, spent. Crystal, prism thing, whatever. What is that? Oh. Get like a speed boost here. Nice. Chapter complete. Azure pools have 30% chance to freeze torn. That's pretty good. Those affected by blot take plus 30% damage. I like that. Blot deals 25% damage up to 200% damage. Bonus increased when affecting fewer enemies? Nah, we're gonna go with seeped. Let's up that damage. Those have 50% chance to spread their blot on death. Ooh. Those affected by blot are weakened. Minus 33% damage done. Swoop causes your blot to spread. I feel like the spores, like, spreading blot on death. Yeah, like, let's give these enemies consequences. Let's... I love that. I love that transition. Pull the sword from the stone? Why not? Knockback effects against you are reduced by minus 30%. Okay. First Myriad Horizon, your company in the newest tome is an honor. This work is scattered and imperfect, yet I've offered my final chapter within. Okay. Alright. Alright. Scribes gain +4 stacks of undamaged power at the start of each chapter. 25% damage per stack, but lose stacks when taking damage. Okay. Movement ability, signature ability. Temporal motes have a 15% chance to drop from slain foes. Reset movement spell. Ooh. At the start of each chapter, the font places a pickup on the map. I like both of those. I'm gonna do that. So is this final boss? Autonomy. A rewardless elite reinforces the boss at 80% health. Ooh. Boss heals for 200% of their damage done. Yikes. Boss abilities gain plus 50% size. I guess. Deal 30,000 status damage in a single run. Yee! Boss is down, brother. Okay, what is this? Collect reward. The Wolves of Dawn and Dusk. Reward for mending Scribes and Torn. Okay. Quill marks earned, 120. Okay. New abilities and inks. Collect reward. These pages now appear in tomes. Left trigger swoop has a 33% chance to hit. On hit to hatch another swoop. Okay, so that's called Phoenix. Spread the word. Flourishing with right trigger generator dazzles 40 damage nearby foes and heals 5 health on nearby scribes. Why are these so tiny? I don't understand why they're tiny. Make it bigger. I have 20/20 vision. I can read it, but like for other people, like, you know, you want us to read these things, like make it full screen. Like glass cannon, gain 100% damage, but take plus 100% damage. Oof. Okay, is there... Also forget to do this, but is there like... spawn dummies? Oh, so I can like see what my DPS is. Uh, 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 on average. That's pretty good. Little dashy dash. Yeah, I gotta say the like downwardness of the dash is kind of not appealing. I kind of wish it would just be straight ahead instead of such a quick drop. Cause like I understand gravity's a thing, but like in most games where you have a dash, it's like you go straight forward, then when the dash is over, you drop. Like, dash lets you suspend reality for a moment. Seal your victory and close the tome. Library welcomes you. Continue against endless torn, deeper evils, fester and plot. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the library. I feel like that's the safer option here. Okay, so I guess this is like... Yeah, it's telling you total damage. Largest hit 1,003, 130 kills. And then it's just showing the upgrades I did this run. And the font powers I upgraded. Yeah, okay. So yeah, each run I guess you're picking your boons and your burdens, yeah. What we got here? Font grants passage exclusively to scribes between the Illuminated Library and tomes in pursuit of duty. Perhaps one day as the infinite task continues to unfold, more could emerge from within the fiction. I hope one day for my designs to bear fruit, a scriptorium to accompany the journey of ink. Grow and fulfill your duties. There's still much to learn. Okay, no pages. I'm guessing... my perks are gone. Yeah. So I could try something new. Spread. So I can fully charge a spear. Whip. But that's close range. Unlock a new spell. I like callback. That sounds really cool. A returning shield. I like that, and I also like eclipse. The idea of like spawning a drone that just like rips at an enemy. 4 planets can be upheld at once. That's crazy. Meadow of Flowers. Overrule. That seems fun. Yeah, just like splash a big AoE. And these all kind of seem good. I feel like Passage really hits. Let's try that. Yeah, and I guess we'll stick with the dash, because teleporting. Doom your current foe. Vaulting, launch upwards with a burst of force. Spectral form. That seems cool too. Oh yeah, rapid fire. Ooh, okay, hang on. Oh, is it whenever it or whenever you let go of left trigger? Hang on. No, it's like whenever it hits something. Okay, because at first I was like, did it go through that guy? Interesting. Yeah, I like the deck of cards. I'm curious, what happens when I die? Like, do I lose all those things? Like, how much of the roguelike is continuing to stay here? Well-worn spines and fresh pages alike protrude from the shelves. The section holds many volumes on the topic of play and the rules of countless games and contests. Colors weave through glass as focus dances from hue to hue. The railing feels sturdy, anchoring itself before the shifting patterns. Yeah, are we on like an elevator? Or what this looks like. Read that already. Getting the yawns. Not even tired. I'm tired, gamers. We read this already. Yeah. Curtains. I thought I was gonna die. Placement shows fewer signs of age than the surrounding structures and feels brighter here. Can we go into like a co-op thing? Or is no one else playing? Increase your ink level. New inscriptions. Unlock and enhance new signature inks. First time you die in a tome, revive at the font. Flourish. Every fourth cast of generator will flourish. Oh, so these points I can spend on new things. Inkling. Your inkling will cast when I do LT. Transform your inkling, distracting foes. Tether, increase max health and forfeit all barrier. Passive. Damage from generator also stored as outline on foes. Leftover outline on slain foes creates a draft. Stores a copy of all damage done. Orange ink. Deployable atlas. A persisting turret. Oh, wow. Plot armor. Fabricate up to 5 plot armor. Each granting plus 20 barrier and minus 2 damage taken. Convert plot armor into plot twist projectiles and the resolved buff. I like that one. Not just because of the name, but I like the idea. That's so cool. Higher ink levels to unlock new inscription rows. Grant permanent power. Freely swap your inscriptions. Signature inks also have their own powers. Blot less. Okay, so these are permanent. Ink level 2. So first time you die, revive at the font. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out though, like what... Yeah, this is totally a customized area here. Oh my god, with the coins. And your head looks like a fountain pen. So you can swap out your tip. Scribe, rose. Oh my god, we get all the different colors. Different homes, different colors. Oh, do you want a cape? Wow. Emotes. Cool. Game has a lot of potential, but man, I feel like it's only fun with friends though. Like long term. But I enjoy playing it. This is definitely something I would play though. On a regular basis. I dig it. Random loadout. Loadouts. Cloudy limbs. Alright. How do we queue up another mission? Choose a tome. We got next one. Deep Binding level 1 rebuff. Binding level 1. Movement spell cast generator at the nearest enemy. Binding level 5. Every 15 mana spent. Cast a free signature spell. Oh, this is the thing we do at the end, maybe? What's up, Brittany? How you doing? The Accountant 2? Is that what you mean, Marvel? Yeah, I've seen The Accountant 2. It was really dope. I really liked it. Yeah, this definitely looks fun with friends. $13 right now on Steam. I think it's worth it. Favoritism. So am I unlocking these perks permanently? Your signature spell has a 40% chance to ignore its cooldown. Yeah, Accountant 2 was dope. Dawn and Dusk will fight alongside the Scribes. The font will help you feed and empower these companions. I guess let's go to the next level. The Binding. I guess Binding is just you keep playing? Like reading beyond the book? So, if you're just getting here, this is a roguelike game with literary elements where we are literally a fountain pen dispensing ink, and it's 3-player co-op. Blue signature grants parry. Draw damage has 25% chance to launch a bolt at nearby foes. Okay, that seems good. M dash now doubles your jump height for 2 seconds. Oh, that is tough. I do want more jump height after an M dash. That's only for 2 seconds. Like a 25% chance to launch a bolt of damage. Yeah, this is Vellum. This is really cool. I guess my connections with Vicarious PR, they shot me a code for this. They were shooting out some emails, and And they were like, hey, you might like this game. And I was like, I think so. And if you look at the description in the Steam store, which we did at the beginning of the stream, it's just full of puns. Oh my god, we have a wolf pack of dogs helping us. So yeah, you get a dash. I'm shooting cards. Juice's cooldown, blue signature, okay. Little hourglass does like an AoE. Nice, we got him. M dash, 5% chance to reset blue signature. Each use of draw gives your next passage 10% damage for a max of 200%. Yeah, I'm going with that. Gain a 25% chance to restore 50 health when your barrier breaks. Ooh. Blue signature creates an arcane explosion. 125 damage. Each consecutive draw hit, which is your right trigger, like your basic attack, on the same target deals 10% damage up to a 100% max. Draw gives your next left trigger passage plus 50% damage and vice versa. Consecutive draw hit on the same target deals plus 10% up to a max of 100. I'm trying to weigh between like heater and dichotomy. So dichotomy means, you know, draw gives your next passage plus 50 damage, and passage also gives you draw plus 50. I think that's the one. I think dichotomy is the banger right here. More, let us now reshape these pages. Tear down the old, unlock the new, rearrange, embellish, improve, simple sacrifices. Yeah, and there's already like a lot of different classes of different types of ink. No. We're not done here. I want to see what's down here. Chest. You can now glide while falling. What? How? Oh my god, you hold A. Wait, okay, hang on. Let's try something. Yeah, after you do a dash, you kind of go into like a rapid fire fall. But yeah, the slow glide. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So by holding A, we get that. All right. Font supplies bones. Scribes can pick up and feed these to dawn and dusk. Wolves gain plus 15% damage each time they are fed. Dawn dusk can feed on nearby scribes. Wolves gain plus 15% damage each time they are fed. Dawn dusk deal 15 damage to nearby scribes, but feed each time. Ooh, a little bit of plus and minus here. Bones. Yeah, I feel like feeding them might be... Oh, no! I didn't mean... I picked nothing! I pressed X and I didn't... Oh my god. Oh my god. Cravings gain size and speed every second. Splices start to massively heal after not being damaged. Splices are avenged by a hail of arrows when slain. Yeah, so you have like positive and negative perks that you choose. My boys. Look at my boys. Yeah, who's a good dog? We love you. You a good boy. Not the goats. I gotta see what's over here. I kept seeing an exclamation mark up here, like there's some sort of perk, but I guess not. Draw regenerates plus 100%, but deals minus 30% damage. Draw fires 2 additional cards. Yeah. Where Azure Pool gains 100% size. Those are both really good, because Azure Pool is like AoE blot damage, which can unlimitedly stack. But 2 additional cards. Like 5 cards. That's pretty good. Yeah, 5 card draw is OP. Alright. So bones. Spawn summon crystals that gain plus 5 temporary to all scribes when destroyed. Font negates first death. Scribes gain plus 4 stacks of undamaged power at the start of each chapter. Dawn and Dusk. Wolves gain 15% damage each time they are fed. What does feed mean? Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. I don't know. Dawn can cast Sunbeam. Dusk can cast Sundown, pulling in foes. I'm gonna go with that one. Diminishing returns. Damaging torn shrinks scribe spells and projectiles by 10%. Non-elite and non-boss splices occasionally gain parry. Ugh. Crack the shell, torn, gain varnish constantly while their barrier persists. Oh, so I gotta zip over here and feed the dogs. Oh no, I'm gonna die. No. No, did I get that? Okay, it says the passage explodes at my location. So not only do I launch the hourglass, which explodes into an AoE, but an AoE explodes at my location. Alright, M dash gives 50% damage to your next passage. Yeah, Azure Pool gaining 100% size. I think we gotta go with that. I need more AoE. Using draw has a 20% chance to cast passage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Passage gains plus 5% damage, and when expiring, yanks back every foe it damaged in its lifetime. Killing an enemy has a 50% chance to reduce M dash cooldown by 1 second. Go with that. Yeah, my health is looking pretty bad. Is there not a way to bring that up? Reach the top? Increased damage while airborne, scaling exponentially with airtime. Kind of hard to be airborne in this game. There's, like, the jump isn't that high. The dash has a downward trajectory. The glide is kind of a fast falling glide. I don't know. There's definitely like a tome or something over here. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. This game's platforming is leaving a lot to be desired. Progress. My task here is thoroughly complete. I've written new strength in these roots. The mending here is heavier. It will hold. Prism will be impressed. Yes. Progress. Verse. See, I wonder if I can just... Nope, don't you leave this area. You see how fast the downward trajectory is? Like, there's very clearly something over here. You just can't reach it. And it's like, this is the higher elevation. You gotta be shitting me. About to turn this game off. What is this? As soon as I land on the mushroom, I find a way to, like, fall off it. Stop it. Read. M dash grants parry for 1 second. Parry reduces next damage taken to 0 and do 100% damage to attacker. Okay. Yeah. On dusk now, count twice. Dawn can cast Sunbeam. I'm gonna go for that. Blasting nearby foes. 2 more points to unlock. I don't have 2 more points. Unlock the final tier. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Torn hunger. Engines arrive with floating defensive shields. Torn always bolster nearby allies when slain. Torn deal 15% damage to Scribes per unspent. I'm gonna go with that one. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that hourglass doesn't really travel. It like breaks before it reaches a target. And that was rough. M dash doubles movement strength. Blue signature summons a banner granting plus 30% damage to Scribes. Go with M dash doubling. Font negates first death. I feel like we're gonna die, so I'm gonna pop that in. Start of each chapter, the font places a pickup. I want that. Undamaged motes have an 8% chance to drop. Yeah, I think, like, even though I really like this, I think it is more compelling with friends, 100%. Ravings emit a singularity when killed, pulling in nearby Scribes. While at full health, Torn periodically pulse area damage. Ravings plant mines while not within 15 meters of any Scribe. Yikes. No, I got killed. Alright, I'm back. Blue signature grants 65 varnish. 3% chance to freeze. M dash gives your next draw plus 150% damage. That's insane. We have to do that. M dash now launches a flask of ink, 30 damage at a nearby foe. Passage gains plus 8% damage but forfeits 40% size. Spending grants 10% speed for 3 seconds. I'm gonna go with the flask. So let's do that. Seaside path. Traverse the rocks. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Too good to be true. 'Cause this game has the worst platforming. And of course, your speed is too fast to look at that. How am I supposed to control anything when I fly like that? I'm gonna try a double. Killing an enemy has a 50% chance to reduce M dash cooldown. Okay. What's this? Our ship stays behind with mended sails and battered hull and nearly crumpled in the unbound seas. At least we journey together again. Horizons answers ahead. Myriad. Well, at least we're unlocking lore, you know? That's jarring how fast that is. Wait, was there more? No. Okay. I can keep climbing. Okay. 4 points. Set signature spell cooldown. Are we final boss? Yeah. Agraphia. When a boss reaches 40% health, all scribes become silenced for 8 seconds. Boss summons a hailstorm that travels the arena, freezing scribes. Boss gains attack speed based on missing health. Oh no. Silenced for 8 seconds. Can't use spells. I'm gonna go with the hailstorm. I don't know. I feel like we'll dodge and duck and dive and No. 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 Let me go. No. Stay away from me. Oh, we got him. 1 HP and a dream. Quests and trials of a mercenary band. Reward for mending the wolves. Bindings increase the dangers and rewards of tomes. Okay. 120 quill marks. M- now drops exploding marks. 15 damage behind you. Signature spell revitalizes 4 health to all scribes for 20 seconds. Wow. No, 4 health per second to all scribes for 20 seconds. That's pretty good. Blue ink now makes every 3rd generator flourish. And look at my dogs. I fed them bones and now they're big boys. Yeah, imagine having like co-op buddies and being able, multiple of us could grab those bones and feed the dogs quicker in this particular challenge. Like, that's actually kind of powerful, yeah. Weiss, man. How you doing? My good doggies. Appreciate the super chat. Gotta drop the likes, hearts on that. Gamers, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video out to your friends. This is a really cool game. Face the appendices. I guess you can only do that after you've won. Like, I can't come back. I can't just select the appendices later. I have to, like, do a successful run and then decide, hey, I want to keep playing. And risk it all to get cool stuff. Dig it. Oh, that looks mad. Yeah, that doesn't look happy. See what the bindings are. Pen and ink are not only tools of mending. In extreme need, bindings may stabilize a tome, allowing a properly attuned scribe to rewrite entire chapters within. They are volatile if misused, kept here for the safety of all. Prism. Okay. So we got lore. I'm doing fantastic cold. Is it cold where you're at? Or are you just being Iceman? Yeah, I'm not convinced with the hourglass. All back I could do every 0.2 seconds. Blossom seems good. But is it only on self? Like when you're surrounded? Weave is 35 per needle. 100 damage on the anvil. So unlock signaturing. And all my ink. Indiana Jones? I'm gonna try weave it in after this. Yeah. Stream another game? I don't know what you mean. We have a new video out for The Punisher. That was earlier today. Yeah. And that's going to be a weekly one. The Punisher. Punisher was 10 a.m., but it's a recording, so you just watch it whenever, you know? I'm not gonna do The Punisher as a live. I think some things are better as a recording. Plus I need variation. Sometimes videos get better ad revenue, sometimes lives do. Shorts, unless you're getting like thousands of views, don't really get any revenue, unfortunately. You know me, gamers. I'm all about the money. What? No, Punisher wasn't alive. It was a premiere. A premiere of a pre-recorded video, which is gonna be dope. I'm really excited, and we're gonna dive into some more retro gaming as well. Oh, hang on, let's do that again. Dang it, I missed it. Yeah, we've got a number of like retro and like indie games to dig into this week, hopefully. Just trying to get some things organized. And we got a new Helldivers 2 update, so we might check that out tonight. I was kind of trying to rally the guys and see if they want to hop on and play tonight, but you know, it's kind of a school night, you know? For lack of a better term. Kind of hard to get everyone together for a game night in the middle of the week, you know? You got work in the morning, you know? You don't want to sleep in. Oh, is this the dogs? Silent haze descended upon the world. As the great hounds slow to feast, a moment of peace for a few precious moments, their endless pursuit halted. Soon the wolves would shed the world its lull, the wolves of dawn and dusk. Oh, we can pet them? Oh, dawn and dusk. I love them. I love them. More tired of Helldivers? They just added attachments to literally like every primary weapon. They've added 3 new enemy types for the Illuminate, which they're back in a full-scale invasion. Super Earth is under immediate threat. It's wild. Yeah, I think Iceman only wants GTA 6. That's all he wants. He's like, anything else? Wrong. Wrong answer. How dare you stream anything but GTA 6? This channel should be dead unless it streams GTA 6. Like what? Yeah, everything's outdated, right? Even when it came out, it was outdated. Like, it's outdated. Oh, I almost hit it. What do you want from me? We're on the 3rd tome. The beat binding level 1. And I'm trying to understand, are we unlocking these perks? Like, are those permanent? How's all that gonna work? What's my incentive to go back and replay Battlefront 3? Battlefront 3 would be dope, but I don't think EA is going that way. EA had exclusive Star Wars rights, but they don't anymore, so like, they can still make Star Wars games. They just won't be the only one making Star Wars games, which is a win. That's a huge win for everyone. But, 'cause now we get Star Wars games from different developers other than just EA, which means we can get different genres of Star Wars games. Which means, you know, you get story games, you get RPGs, you get, you know, Souls-likes, you get multiplayer games, you get shooters, you know, a bit of everything. Dude, I was so close to hitting that. I gotta say, the platforming is like the biggest negative in this game for me. And the platforming is just atrocious. And I wish the movement speed were just a little quicker in combat, but not while platforming. feel like, see, you can't be precise, because if you push forward, your character goes like 60 miles an hour. I can't jump to a very small and specific area. Yeah. Yeah, the platforming is luck. Yeah, 100%. Luck in a dream. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the dev or the PR company could send me some codes so we could play this with friends. Cause I feel like, and I did message them this. I was like, yeah, I could showcase this better in co-op. And they did say like, hey, just message us if you like more codes for like co-op. So. Maybe I'll hear back, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll get the friends into this someday. Heard I got sponsored by Dr. Pepper. That'd be news to me, brother. I'd be all for that. Not gonna lie, I'd fully sell out for that, yeah. And just send me a supply so I don't have to buy Dr. Pepper anymore and just be like, yeah. We'll hook you up. Whenever you're running out, just let us know. Put Dr. Pepper in the bottom left corner of your screen. And just, you know, mix in Dr. Pepper with whatever you're drinking. Be like, have an ice cream? Add some Dr. Pepper. The sugar-free is actually pretty good. At first, I was like, I don't like the taste. But after a while, I was like, damn, like the... And honestly, a lot of those drinks do have too much sugar, so it's, you know, it's not even something you should drink on a daily basis, right? Yeah, make like a root beer float, but with Dr. Pepper instead. Be cool. Yeah, so with Indiana Jones, just to catch everyone up. Oh, we're dead. So with Indiana Jones, we need to do all the fight clubs, which is either going to be fun or horrific. And then I guess we're pretty much done with the game. Like, we're... Did I miss one, really? Damn it! We die again! Alright. I guess these little things keep respawning? Can I just chill around the base and, like, collect these little XP? Yeah, look! Those two are back already. Wow. Yeah, I could collect, like, a couple of these at a time. Yeah, let the ice cream melt. Drink it with Dr. Pepper. Listen, man, melting ice cream is kind of an OP strat. Some of you are not caught on to that. I used to put my Oreo cookies and milk in a bowl and then put it in the microwave so that the Oreo cookies and the milk would just like turn warm and melt into each other. Oh, it's so good. So nasty in a way, but honestly delicious. Underrated. Underrated pro level strat, honestly. Most of you will be like, ew, that sounds gross, but like it's actually kind of good. I almost said the word low key. Almost said it. I was about to say it. About to say low key. I don't speak that way. I don't say low key. I can't say low key. I don't know how. Because I think either something's good. It's not low-key good. OP strat, okay? Pro gamer. Yeah, look at that. I got 38 coins. How many do I need for this thing? Okay. 59 of 70, so I need 11. Yeah, so that's what we gotta do for Indiana Jones. And also I want to check out Helldivers later. We gotta level up our guns. Play around with the attachments. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. I like it. But I do think, like, longevity-wise, like, it's perfectly doable solo. And as you can see today, I've had a lot of fun playing solo. But at the same time, I think it's 100% more fun with friends. So, like, $13.99 ain't bad, right? Talk your friends into picking up a copy. Everyone could pick a different color and wield a different type of spell, or you could all go into the same spell and just try to max out, you know, do like max ink blot damage, which is what I was doing, and like everybody do that type of damage. And just watch it, like, stack. Like, that could be really cool. Dang it! I thought we had it. Really thought we had it that time. I'm anxious to try out the teal powers, because I did the blue. But now I'm going to have plot armor, which I think is hilarious. Coins. If I get up there, we get all the way up there. I haven't seen anything that takes us that high. Alright, we need 3 points, right? 9, 10, 11. Yeah, lore. Two more. Oh, there's one. One more. There it is. Access a new row of neutral inscriptions. Gain plus 20 max health, plus 10 max barrier, Your barrier starts regenerating faster after taking damage. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, you pick one. Honestly, barrier regen faster, yeah. Interesting. Signature inks. So, level 4, access the first row of signature ink inscriptions. 80 points. May re-roll a page choice once in each tome. Oh my god, that's insane. Huh. Okay. I gotta say, this is really cool. Multiplayer. Can we quick match? It's just quick match. Idle strategy. Yeah, let's try a co-op and we'll wrap up. Pretty cool. Oh. Uh-huh. Thing. Well, they're not gonna play. Oh, at the stand here, okay. Found tomes. Lava tomes. Gain 100 health and passively heal nearby scribes. Oh, we got a third? Let's go. M- doubles movement strength. Plot twists. Draw gives your next passage for the... Yeah, dichotomy's good. Alright. I don't think ghosts are that bad. We all picked different ones. That's crazy. Nice. .5% damage to Scribes for 30 seconds. Interesting. Got him. Little bear. Vulnerable to nearby Scribes every 5 seconds. Draws a 20% chance to cast passage. I like that. Fireman Noir. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. Yeah, Spider-Man Noir looks dope, man. I think they did a good job. They did a good job with that. Nicolas Cage, I think, is back, so that's a huge W. Appreciate that, Marvel. I guess they're not gonna get ready. Yeah, there needs to be like a countdown timer. If there's 2 out of 3 ready and this guy just doesn't want to stand there. Killing me. Ravings launch pool. It's turned into a bullet hell game right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with restore vitality. pretty cool. %, damage while full barrier, 5 varnish for 5 seconds when taking damage. Plot threads now restores additional 5 barrier. I like that. Taking damage applies mark. Passage gains 30% size. I like that. M- grants impervious for 0.5 seconds. Got him. End a tome at binding level 1, 5, defeat a boss with shred. Full marks. Scribes are damaged, they heal nearby torn. Rivals. Oh, so I skipped. Or no, I did that one, I guess. Hmm. A quest board? Oh my god. Coins. Oh my gosh, so now... Oh man, so now we can get lots of upgrade points. So did I really unlock no currency from that? Or did I? I'm not seeing any. Yeah, my currency isn't adding up. Where is it? gotta be a bug. Like, my currency is not going up. It's not showing. Percent damage when at full barrier, 20% damage when spender. Reflect 100% damage taken back on the attacker. Wow. Might go with that one. Blot lasts longer. Blot has 15% chance to deal damage twice. 10% chance to spread. We unlocked Flourish. I think I like Blot better than Plot Armor. We'll do it another time. I don't know what's going on with the currency, why it's not displaying anymore, but maybe that'll fix next time I load up the game. But yeah, definitely better with friends. Definitely better with friends that you can communicate with. It's definitely playable, like playing with randos, and I think the experience was fun. But I think when you can communicate and strategize, like, hey, I'm going with this class, this ability, you know, and let's buy this perk, you know, and you can justify those reasons for why you're selecting things. I think it's a bunch of fun and way more fun with friends, which I don't see any of my friends have picked this up. But yeah, I think I'm going to say that I recommend this game after first impressions. I think it's a lot of fun. Of course, as of the time of this video, it's $13.99, normal price $19.99, so pretty easy to get to. Single player, co-op, controller support, you know, lots of progression to go through. Yeah, I think it grew on me a little bit. You know, the more you play, it definitely gets more fun. The more stuff you start to unlock, the broader the game gets. The more you experiment with different things that you've not tried, yeah, the better it gets. So, I gotta say, pretty cool. Version 1.0 is out now. It's got 630 very positive reviews. It's a very niche game. That's why it doesn't have, like, you know, ridiculous amounts of positive reviews. But nevertheless, it's amazing. I think it's pretty cool. So once again, that's going to be it for now. We'll be live later today with some Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Take care. Be safe. Have a good day. Bye.